The January window has been and gone. We've got the updates from that and our third round of the Pokal. Welcome back. Since our last episode, we've played quite a few games and we've got a few little green counters on the board as well, which we're quite happy about. Before we jump into it in a lot of depth though, if you could do me the favour of liking and subscribing, show support on the channel, would be greatly appreciated. And also, why not, slap in the comments where you came from. How have you ended up finding this ugly mug? I'm feeling sorry for myself because I currently have the COVID and I'm upset. So, I've decided to cheer myself up by playing a game with this save, which is only going well. To start off the proof for that, we had 3 losses on the trot. For the whole month, we scored 2 goals as well, which is even better. Ingolstadt beat us 3-2. I believe we were 2-0 up as well. We were. Splendid. We then followed that up with a 2-0 loss against Arminia Bielefeld, comfortably the best team in the league. We then lost to Hamburg, who we're playing today, so we've got a little bit of bit to settle the scores there. Since then, picked up slightly. So we beat Karlsruhe 1-0. We then had a 4-1 win to finish off the calendar year against Holstein Kiel. 2 wins in friendlies against Lech Poznan and FC Köln's B team? It's not a B team. Whatever their thing is. Köln-2. We then played Young Regensburg, who we had a 1-1 draw with, and Paderborn a 2-1 loss, unfortunately. But most recently, we played Erzgebirge Aue, and we beat them 3-1, with a very late goal from them as well, to sort of a little bit of a consolidation for them. So the league is looking as follows. We are currently in 11th. We are only 11 points away from the promotion hunt, to be fair. So as of a few weeks back, I wasn't expecting to be even involved in that, but if this new tweak to the tactic has got anything to do, then hopefully it will see us dragging our way towards there and threatening for promotion. And the new tactic is as follows. Or what you can see is the load screen. I'll be back with the tactic. What a bastard. I'm leaving you all on tenterhooks for that tactic. I'm going to go through the transfers because I completely forgot. We've lost Matanovic, Mel Stewart, who'd gone out for 1.1 million. Ezequiel Fernandez for 1.8 million. Thanasis Busikas has gone out for 135 grand. Kenny Hartmann-Skov for 75k. Sebastian Angulo for 22k. And then 3 loans as well for players that are half decent. Only one of these I'll go into with depth is Fernandez. We picked him up on a free. He was with us for, a season and a half. Played 9 games. And we made 1.8 million on him. That is perfectly good. Mel Stewart, likewise, picked him up on a free. He actually did play quite a bit for us. He wasn't great, but we've made 1 million on him, so we'll take it. I also accidentally refused an offer of 1.3 million, so we might have even got an extra 200k for him. We sold Thanasis Busikas, as I said, to Apollon Smyrnis. We had him for, 6 months? Played 1 game. We made 100k, so we'll take it. Do you know what? We might as well look through all of them. Matanovic was with us for quite a while. Came in, scored a few goals for us in one of the seasons, to be fair. Got a 7.2. Didn't really carry it on the following year because I played him once. And then we sold him for 95k because I bought in another striker that was better than him. And when I did play him, he didn't play particularly well. And Kenny Hartmann-Skov played with us for 2 years, 13 games, and he was a centre-back that was 5'10", which is not acceptable. 5'11", sorry. Soldier short. It's a joke because he's short. It's the punchline. Hilarious when I have to explain it. We all know I've got a problem with signing goalkeepers, so I signed a new one. Vanderson has came in for a very, very little. That much little, it was on a free. There is reason for that, and I don't think it's actually came through yet, so I'll show you very shortly. We also signed Ferhat Gürler for 400 grand, possibly raising to 500. A bit more challenge for us at centre-backs, considering we're playing 3 guys there, and have been for a while, to be fair. We also bought in Danny Bullock for 325. I saw him. I thought, you look decent. Signed him for 300 and something K. Came to the club, utterly useless. Giorgio Valia came in on loan. Actually does look all right. Although, to be fair, if you look at him against Bullock, there isn't that much difference between them, but apparently a whole star. So we'll play Bullock a little bit. Hopefully he can actually be good for us. But they're not a million miles apart from each other. Except for some reason, he's valued at 6.6 million, he's 55k. So I couldn't tell you. Valuations are an anomaly. And we also signed in Mauricio Reze, who is a young Brazilian. Came in, we loaned him straight back to Nacional. The bit of business that we had is our backup goalkeeper, Robson Luiz. He has gone, or at least he's going to be gone. He's going to Avai for 900,000. So he came in for 10 grand. He played a few seasons out on loan. One of them he didn't even play, by the looks of it. He was always going to be a backup for us. Hopefully coming in a little bit of a money spinner, and that's exactly what's happened. So we've let him go. I believe I've got a clause on there as well, if I remember rightly. I'm not sure if I can find this out. Yes, I've got 20% of his next sale as well. So hopefully a little bit of money from that. The tactic! Oh, there you go. You've all been on the edge of your seats. I know you have. Similar situation to what we had. Slight tweaks, leaning towards what the wonderful and the dashingly handsome second yellow card has. So 3 centre-backs again. We've got wide centre-backs out wide. I've tried to use them a few times in the game, and I've just never really got them to work. That was about the end of it, but this seems to do the job. We then have Nupert and Ferranda outside, with Henrique and Madsen as centre mids. Galamper playing through the middle, with Remic and Valia as our strikers. Veltwist plays short to Toxverd, into Henrique, and out to Nupert out wide. It's a decent tactic, to be fair. There's a lot of movement, a lot of space, even though we're playing it slightly narrower as well. The guys still get out wide and put balls in. Ramic is our top scorer still at the club. He has only got 13, and I'm saying that because at the start of the season he was on fire and then completely died out for about 2 or 3 months. He did have an injury in that as well. But now he seems to be just starting to score again. So if we can get that out of him regularly, he's got another striker alongside him who actually looks quite decent as well. So hopefully we'll have many, many goals. Henrique with a corner for us, puts it towards the near post. I thought that was going in. Galamper is going to manage to pick up that loose ball though and get it back into the area. He's back on it once more. What are you doing, lad? Okay, put it in. Henrique, he's gone from corner taker to scorer of cross within the space of about, 20 seconds. Quite impressive. This guy's name absolutely kills me. I'll show you in just a second. I think he used to play for QPR. He's funny. But Galamper picks it up, whips it in, and Henrique scores the header. From what I remember, I don't think Henrique's even that tall. Let's have a little butchers, and I'll show you that guy's name because it makes me laugh, and it may make you laugh as well. He's 6 foot, to be fair, relatively tall, and he's absolutely rapid, which I didn't notice. His name is Michel Ange Balikwasher. To be fair, you need to wash everything down there, and not just the baliks. We've been incredibly short on highlights in this game, and I am perfectly fine. We've seen 2, and I've scored in both of them. I told the boys at half-time that I'm perfectly happy with them, and that they're all splendid. So they're cracking on with that. Happy faces all round. And Galamper's pelting through the middle. He didn't manage to score this time. I'm absolutely beside myself that we didn't score off that highlight. Heading towards the last 10 minutes, I'm going to make that last sub now, just to shore up the midfield. It is Madsen, so we'll take him off for Ferhat Gurler. Are we going to be able to bring one of the other guys forward? Volitz. We'll bring him forward into the midfield, shore up the defence as well. And also what I'm going to do is, we all know it. Do you know what? You'll absolutely love it when I do this. I know you do. We go in stinky because we know what? It does the pissing job. We don't go too defensive because then you just get absolutely battered. Soto, Alberto, Benz. It does look like Hamburg are pushing for a late goal. Hopefully it's going to be too little too late for them. We've kicked someone in the area. Why have you done that? Who did it? Who did it? Was it Ndoye? It's definitely a penalty, so let's stop wasting everyone's time. Give them the penalty. Let my guy save it. and then we'll all go home, celebrate, have a wonderful time. I think it was Undoy that gave away the penalty. It also looks like his number's 10 here, but I know it's not number 10 because that's Newport. So, what have we got? Alberto. He's valued at roughly £30 million. Why is he in the same division as me? It's not acceptable for a player of that calibre to be playing in the second tier. Let's not watch the highlight twice. Let's also, thank God, final time. It's all done. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Let's move on. Interesting bit of news that I've just found out. Quarterfinal that we're going into, because we've just passed the third round. The draw is being done tomorrow, so we'll cover that very shortly. Just for appearing in said round, we get £1.4 million. Absolutely splendid. We got 700 grand for the round that we've just done. Oh, I'm having a wonderful time. We have the quarterfinal draw, 8 teams in the hat. That's usually how a quarterfinal goes. There are quite a few decent teams, and there's exactly 2 not very decent teams, one of which is us. So you've got, I don't know if I'm going to move. I am going to move. I've already moved myself. You can see what the teams are at the bottom. Obviously, we want Holstein Kiel, so we'll press auto draw and then be upset when we've picked up Bayern Munich, because we haven't. Oh, how wonderful. I mean, all the other teams could batter us as well, but still, Hoffenheim. I think I might have played Hoffenheim. I think they're the team that knocked us out one of the earlier years. But Holstein Kiel picked up Wolfsburg. And then Stuttgart, I know you called them Stuttgart for some reason, picked up Freiburg to finish off the draw. I was completely wrong. We've never played Hoffenheim before, and we're going to do so in the next episode. So we'll team that up with the game against Augsburg, and I hope to see you there for it. But if you have enjoyed today's episode, then do me a favour of liking and subscribing. All that would be beautiful. There's items over here as well, so you can carry on watching if you really wish to do so. And yeah, thank you very much for your time.